Hey guys, from Saba here. Um, I'm here to do a review for the latest chapter. I always say I'm going to do a review when I get home from work because I always work like Fridays. But then, I don't know. Every time I get home, I feel too lazy to do a review. But I really like this chapter. Like, I love this chapter. So I really wanted to like talk about it just a little bit. So, I decided, you know what? I got 15 minutes to go to work. Let me just talk about it for, my ride there. So, because I was planning to start watching Brago's like stream of the chapter, but it got removed by Shueisha, which is really, really annoying. Because that's what I usually listen to on Fridays. But, it's whatever. Alright, so the cover page is one of the most random cover pages that I feel like has ever been requested. Like Rouge and Cracker riding dolphins. That was really random. But okay, so the chapter begins where so at first I thought that they were going back to leftover towns for some reason. Toniyasu and Zoro. But they're not. They went to a new town called Ibisu, which is better in my opinion because I thought we were gonna go back to something that we've already seen. But so Ibisu is I guess is another leftovers town, but like they're different than the other one that we saw, Kuri. Because in this one, even though like they're starving and all that, like they're like well, we still have to like laugh and be happy because there's nothing else you can do. I mean, obviously they can rebel and fight. Maybe Zoro's gonna like rally them up because like Zoro was just like looking at their poor conditions, and yet he just looked at them and they're all like still happy and smiling, and like that's kind of like that's really sad because it's just like looking at all the stuff they're going through, like they're barely eating food. I mean, luckily they got some food from they got some money from the witch and our boy, thank God. So which might actually be Toniyasu when you think about it because of like his height and stuff, but we'll see. Yeah, so it's just like they're going through all these hardships and stuff, but it's like they're still like positive and like they're still laughing, like they're just laughing about their like all the bad stuff that they're going through. Like someone's tooth fell out and they're like, oh, my tooth fell out. And then someone, for malnutrition, then someone's like, well, you could have used it to eat food anyway, we don't have any. Like, and I just one of the reasons that like I really like that part was just because how do you call it? I love dark humor. Like dark humor is like really my thing, so it's just like I like that part of the chapter a lot more. And it's just like sad, like like this is why it's like Kaido like has to go down this arc because this happens like whenever like Luffy's gonna defeat a main opponent. It's like they show you like all the bad stuff that happens, so that you like it just shows you, oh, like see, this is the Straws have to defeat the enemy so that they can free the people and they can actually be free. Because it's like, even though I mean, I guess they do kind of have slaves, but like one of the things, I feel like every time it's like the people are like kind of enslaved, and like it's Luffy's job to like free them from that like slavery, Let me see what else. Okay, so then we switch over to Big Mom arriving in Wano, and Kaido was like, how does she know to use the carps and all that? And then one of his soldiers were like, well, yeah, her intelligence gathering is like is so great. That's why. It's like, well, didn't work so well on the Whole Cake Island. That's what I was thinking. But whatever, plot armor, as they say. But I mean, like, I just thought it was like, it's kind of afraid of her or something. It was just weird because it's like, he's like, stop her, but it's like, why doesn't he just go there himself, like, she's a Yonko, like, and he knows she's a Yonko, like, go stop her, like, don't, like, you can't rely on, like, your men that you know, like, are probably, like, you know, weak and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if he had already sent King, and then he knew that King would stop her or something, or King just heard about it and he went and then stopped her himself. But, like, you know, he was like it just looked like he was panicked. I'm not sure if it was like he was panicking or he just didn't want, like, Big Mom to let step foot, because, like, if both of them fought, like, it would not be good for Wano at all. Maybe that's probably why, because, like, because he's not. It's just like whenever he's talking to, like, Lin, it's like his whole demeanor is, like, so different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a girl who's, like, getting on your nerves. Like, that's how Kaido is acting with, like, whenever Big Mom's, like, involved in a situation. And so we saw, like, she brought, like, her whole family, you know, like, and Smoothie was actually doing something. She was, you know, blocking, like, some bombs and stuff for him, the ship, you know, actually being useful for once. But I didn't see Katakuri on the ship. I don't think he was there. Like, I looked and I didn't see him. But guess who was there though? Like, Flambe. And she was standing in front of Big Mom. That's an insult. She should have been all the way back in that picture. Gosh, she's so annoying. And I just watched the latest One Piece episode with her in it. Oh god. Somehow the anime made her character even worse to me. But that's enough of her. So King comes in, and then it looked like he flew through the ship, and then, like, the ship sank, and you see Big Mom sinking, and then, like, also you see King's he's like God, I still don't know how to say this. I should have looked it up before I even started this video. But he's a flying, like, dinosaur, and he also has, like, you know, the dragon for instance, and it's an A-ship model, and he's on fire too when he's flying. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm pretty sure it's a pterodon. I think that's how you say it, but I may be wrong. I'm gonna look that up so I can, you know, pronounce it well. All right, so that's kind of cool how, like, you know, we get a reveal of his devil fruit. I've always wanted, like, flying dinosaur devil fruit to appear, and I'm happy I got that in this arc. I'm really happy. Like, this was a really great chapter. Alright, and then we go to, like, I hope I'm not skipping anything, but then we go over to, are they in the fall capital? I think so. Sanji's group, or Lao's group, whatever. And, Law grabbed, Frankie and Usopp, too, because, they were around there when the incident happened. He's like, yo, like, anyone involved, like, should not be there anymore at all. And then, so they're running away. And then, how do you call it? Then, they see, like, page 1 is, wrecking havoc. He's destroying soba shops, you know, one after the other, looking for, I guess, Sanji. And, he's telling one of the soba shop owners to call him so he can come out, you know. Page 1 doesn't even think he's gonna show up, but, you know. And then, like, the guy and his wife, the wife's crying, like, the guy is, like, mad, because, well, I guess mad or depressed, because, you know, his livelihood has just been destroyed, because this guy, page 1's looking for someone else. And then you see, you know, Sanji pop. Then, you know, I saw that was happening, and then, like, I saw that Sanji and the group overhead. I'm like, yeah, there's no way, like, a member of a Straw Hat is not gonna go and, like, step in to take responsibility for their crimes. So, you know, Sanji steps out and then kicks page 1. Other people are gonna say, like, oh no, that was a cheap shot from Sanji, blah 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 blah. Well, page 1's, I mean, you're in Kyle's army, you're warriors, so, you know, you should always be aware. You know, and then Sanji's like, and then Sanji, say, oh, I'm Sangoro, and then Page One's like, whoa, I didn't even think you were gonna show up. And then he takes out his Dendamushi, and then he tells I actually don't know who he was talking to. It's probably Drake. Then he's like, oh, well, I found a guy. And then he tells them where they are, and then Law's like, yo. Or you see the super shop owner say, like, oh, why didn't you come out earlier? See, now my shop's destroyed. And he threw something at first I thought it was Law who threw it to teleport Sanji, but the guy threw something at Sanji. I thought Law was going to use it to teleport Sanji away. But Law's like, yo, like, let's go. Like, listen, if Drake and Hawkins pop up, like, they ain't shit we can do. So we need to go, like, now. And then Sanji's like, well, if I can defeat one of them now and lower their strength by the time the war comes around, then it's better to do that now. And then he takes out his raid suit. He's like, plus, this guy doesn't even recognize who I am, so I'm gonna put on this raid suit, and then I'm gonna fight him, and no one's gonna know my identity. And at first I was like, I was complaining a little bit because I don't mind the idea of Sanji wearing the raid suit. I just wish I would see him go all out in his normal form fighting before he puts on the raid suit as, like, a power up, because that's usually how it goes, right? Like, you go all out in your normal form, and then, like, if you need then you're gonna get a power up, and then the next time you fight, you can't defeat them normally, so then you get a power up and you fight them. But it didn't go that way. I mean, no. But it's fine anyway, because, like, he said he needs to hide his identity, so it's fine. And plus, like, he's always like, oh, like, I'm not going to need my help from family and stuff like that. But I'm just, like, happy to see, like, well, I got to, if I need to, I have to, like, compromise my beliefs a little. Like, because one of the things that pissed me off during, like, in this lobby was, like, this dude is talking about coming, like, he went on his own to even, like, get Robin back first, and he's gonna let himself, like, get killed. But I'm just happy to see, like, he's growing a little as a character, which is good. I just hope, like, I don't know, like, Sanji's been getting a bad rap, and it's like Oda, it's really like, Oda, and then, so I just hope that he doesn't do him dirty. Even if he doesn't defeat Page One, like, I want to see him, like, do, like, really good against him, and then maybe, like, Drake and Hawkins will come and, like, jump him, and then that's probably how, like, they win. But, like, I want to see him do, like, really good against Page One. Like, he needs to do, honestly, like, because people are really starting to hate on him. But this was a really, really good chapter, honestly. Like, I would give this probably like an 8 out of 10. It was really good. But I'm at work now, so I'm gonna see you guys and gals later. Be sure to like or dislike the video, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. And I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.